Okay, we are back with Mr. Jeffries, hopefully having a little bit better day than we did yesterday. If you hadn't done so yet, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Oh, got everything hooked up now. Jeffries. All right, today's lesson is because we had more people did not understand yesterday's lesson. So let's fix that. Now, as we look at our handout today, all of part one deals with linear. They're all linear, all 5 of them, okay? Then on part 2, they're all absolute value. Part 3, they're all quadratic. Okay, just so hopefully we can drill in what these things mean. Okay, now also if you put like negative, if you say flipped, I think we should also say flipped, because rotate the x-axis takes too much time. Flipped is fine with me. Okay, flipped is fine with me. All right, so with that being said, here's our stuff right here. There's our linear equation. Okay, our parent function. All right. Now, if we look at this, what is our a value right here? What is that value? 2. All right. Our k, what is our k value? What's being added or subtracted back here in the back? Nothing, so 0. Okay. So for our transformation, notes from yesterday, when it's greater than 1, vertical stretch. So we can say vert stretch of 2. Huh? The vertical stretch? All right, so let's look at this. So y equals x, go away, x squared. All right, so here is my regular, thing. Oh, wait, not x squared. This should just be x. Sorry. All right. So this says when x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 2. All right. If I was to draw another one, okay, now when x is 1, what is y? Whoop, that's too much. It's 2. What it does is it takes it and pulls it up vertically. Okay? Pulls it up vertically. That's what it means. So look, like right here, here's 1. The first one in red, it's 1 and 2. I just stretched it up 2 more spots. Okay? All right. Let's look at number 2. What is our a value right there? What is in front of x? 1. In front. In front. Now, here's what's crazy. Remember, English language goes left to right. If you normally read from right to left, that's different. That's easily confused. Okay? And then our k, what is being added or subtracted at the end? 2. All right. I don't have a rule for a when a is 1, so nothing happens to that. Okay? But I do for k. When k is positive, it goes up. Okay? So I'm going to say up 2. Hallie, will you get the door, please? All right. Now, here's an example of that. Okay. The red is the original. Okay. I just actually moved it, just picked it up two. I didn't stretch anything. I just moved it up two. Okay. All right. Number 3. What is our A value? 3. What is our K value? -5. Okay. All right. So we have another vertical stretch of 3. And then our K is negative. So that goes down 5. Making a little bit more sense than yesterday. Ah, yes. A little bit more. I don't care if it's 0.000000001% more. I just need a little bit. Yes. Okay. Look at your notes from yesterday. All right. Do you have your notes from yesterday? Okay. Well, hang on a second. I can show you. This is what we took down yesterday. See how it says vertical stretch? When A is bigger than 1, it's a vertical stretch. That's that red mushroom. Okay. Huh? Now, so when we say that A, and when it's a number like 3, 5, 20,000, if that number is bigger than 1, it's going to stretch it vertically like a rubber band. Then it squishes it. It compresses or shrinks it. Huh? Shrink. We're going to look at one. It's coming up. All right. So, number 4. What is our A right here? -1. All right. What is our K? 1. All right. Now, and we went back over that today, or kinda, that when A is negative, we're going to say it's flipped. That's better than saying rotated x-axis. It's less words too. Okay. Basically, it takes it and just flips it upside down, like the handstand. Okay. Like if I was to get Brooke, take her and flip her upside down, her A would be -1 after I flip her upside down. And we don't want to do that right now because my shoulder's really hurting. So we're going to say flipped. All right. Now, our K is positive, so what does that do? Up. Up by 1. Yeah. Slowly, slowly. All right. Now, number 5. We had one kind of similar to this yesterday. This is when the train went off the track, went down the ravine, exploded into the villagers. There was no survivors. Okay. That's when the lesson got bad yesterday. All right. What is our A right here? It's 1/2. Okay. Our K is -7. All right. This is the first time today that we've had an A that's not 1 or negative. This one is between 0 and 1. Okay, so that goes along with your question earlier. What if it's less than 1, right? So if it's less than 1, it's a shrink. Okay, remember that's our lightning in Mario Kart. Makes everybody else go small. Shrink. Okay, so we're going to say vert shrink of 1/2. Oh, that looks like a Y2. Sorry. All right, that's more better. And then our K is negative, so we're going to go down 7. Today's sip of coffee was brought to you by Bee Hall Honey. All right. So maybe kind of, sort of, a little bit better. Okay, 2 people. Okay, yes, 2. You getting it now? All right. Do you like the fact that you're having to actually put the A and the K and all that kind of stuff? Good, because I'm thinking about making that a requirement on your test. Like, if I give you a problem, I may actually make you say, what is the A? That's worth 2 points. What is the K? That's worth 2 points. Transformations. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, I had problems on a test in Algebra 1 last semester where you could state what part it is, set it up correctly, and make more points than getting the answer right. That's awesome. All right. Now, absolute value. Remember, these have the absolute value bars. Okay. Our A is in front. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I don't know what's happening in my life. All right. Our H is inside the absolute value sign. And our K is kind of tagging along. It's kind of like third wheeling. Okay. Now, who remembers what's the crazy thing about H from yesterday? Go ahead. Yeah, it's opposite of what's written. So if it's written as positive, it's actually negative. If it's written as negative, it's actually positive. And we blame that on mathematicians that did drugs. Okay, because it doesn't make sense. All right. It's just easier to say it like that. All right. Number 6. What is our A value? What is that number way out in front? 2. Awesome. What is our H value? What is being added or subtracted inside there? Added or subtracted? 0. Yeah. There is a 1 in front of the X, yes, but what's being added or subtracted to it is 0. Yeah. All right. And then what is K? 0. There's nothing there. All right. So our A value is greater than 1. So red mushroom, vertical stretch. Vert stretch 2. I'm seeing more head nods today and less who farted faces. I'm loving it. Bunham? Huh? Maybe I do. Well, we're getting there. Learning is about the destination. Like, if I remember all the trips I don't travel a lot, but all the trips that I've ever taken, the more stories come about how we got there rather than what we did when we were there. All right. One of my favorite stories that my son, I don't think he remembers anymore, especially not after the wreck, but I'll tell you about that later. Uh, that We went to this one gas station on the way to Panama City, and the bathroom was so small that the door hit the toilet when you opened or closed it. And he's like, "That's the tiny toilet," like from Despicable Me. It was funny. All right. Number 7. What's right here? That's where it's crazy, right? When is it 0 and when is it 1, right? Yeah. If there's nothing in front, it's 1. Okay? Add or subtract. Is anything being added or subtracted inside there? No. All right, are you looking at the bars? Are you sure? All right. What's being added or subtracted back here? 2. All right. Now, we don't have a rule when A is 1, we leave it alone. H is 0, so we leave that alone. We just have a K of 2, so this is up 2. All right. Number 8. There's not a number there, but what's understood to be there? Yes. All right. Now we finally have a number on the inside. And remember, this is the opposite. So it's written as -3. So what's the opposite of -3? +3. Okay. What's being added or subtracted at the end? What's written right here? Yeah, nothing. Yeah. All right. When our value of h is positive, this goes to the right 3. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of helps having multiple ones of the same type other than bouncing back and forth than yesterday, right? Yeah. The ping pong method yesterday did not work out very great at all. Y'all are not very good ping pongers. Maybe pickleball, but not ping pong. Okay. All right. Number 9. What is this number right here? 3. All right. Inside right here, is anything being added or subtracted to x? No, so it's 0. At the end, what's being done? Yeah, -5. Awesome. All right. So our a value is greater than 1, so we have a stretch 3. Oh, I forgot to write vertical, sorry. And then down 5. Okay. Number 10. What number is there when it looks like this? Huh? Yes, -1. All right. This is the opposite. So what's the opposite of +1? -1. And what is written right here? 0. Awesome. Kind of helps when I make that big 0 on with the pen, huh? Hee hee. Tee hee. All right. So when our when our A is negative, it's flipped. Our H is negative, so that means it goes to the left. Mm-hmm. Very good. Hopefully we have more and more slowly getting some aha moments. Where do you get the left? All right. So when our value of H, remember H is the opposite of what's written. When it's negative, it goes left. Okay, just like see, oh, let's delete this, delete. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. So we're right here at 0, 0. If I was to go left, what numbers are to my left? Negative. That's why we say if it's negative, it goes left. The crazy thing is that it's the opposite of how it's written. Okay. And that's when we blame drugs. Yes. Huh? Okay. All right. So that was 10. Uh-oh. These look a little bit different. All right. What is my A value? 0.2. Yes. And our K, -9. All right. Because our A value is between 0 and 1, this is a vertical, the opposite of stretch, shrink. This is what's happening to Mr. Jeffrey's body as it gets older. I'm shrinking. Vertical shrink of 0.2. Either that or my son is growing astronomically. All right. Our K value is positive. So this goes to the right 6. Our H value is positive. Sorry. Our K value is negative. So this goes down 9. I know some of you are like, this is moving so slow. There's a reason why. Y'all just bear with me. Okay. And since it's cold outside, y'all can polar bear with me. No, no. All right. Number 12. What's my A value? 4. What is my H value? I thought I heard it, but I kind of hiccuped, so it blocked my one good ear. -5. Okay. I only have one good ear, and it's this one, so it only works part time. And our K is 6. Okay. Now our A value is bigger than 1. So we have a vertical, it's the opposite of shrink, stretch 4. Left 5. Really? Up 6. All right. Some honestly, the goal is to make this so boring and tedious, or to go over this like this, so everybody is kind of like, oh, here's the answer, move on. Because if I get y'all to that point, that means that you understand it. Okay. So right now I'm probably sitting on about 55%. Some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, are we not done yet? All right, quadratics. Okay, quadratics look like absolute value, except instead of the bars, remember it has this little guy right here in parentheses. We still have our A, our H, and our K. All right. So number 13, what is my A value right here? 2. Is there anything with X in the parentheses right here? There's no, so that's a 0. Is there anything being added or subtracted over here at the end? No, so that's also a 0. All right. A is greater than 1. Vertical stretch 2. All right. Number 14. What is that number? What is understood to be in front of x squared? 1. That could be also the same number of girlfriends Mr. Jeffries had in high school. Anyways. All right. Is anything inside with X in parentheses? No. What's being added or subtracted at the end? All right. We don't have something for 1. We don't have something for 0. This is positive, so this is up 2. Slowly, slowly. Because you're relating vertical stretch up with like shifting up. All right. So believe it or not, I've kind of always had a weight problem. So my parents would try, if I could reach the sweets, they would try to put it up something higher. So imagine my parents putting like the cookie jar, they moved it up two places on a shelf or a ladder. Moving up is a lot different than stretching up. Yes. No, it's the K. When it's positive, it moves up. Yeah, nothing about the 1. Not a rule. We, only if it's higher or less than 1. Yep. All right, number 15. What's our A? 1. What's our H? All right, 3. That's right. What's our K? 0. All right. So our H value is positive. So this goes to the right. 3. All right. Number 16, what is A? 3. Yep. Vertical stretch. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. You gave the right answer. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Some of y'all are really afraid to mess up. Listen, how do you think I got so smart? I mess up all the time. Never mind. All right. So, case in point, become a teacher. All right. So, what is our H value? 5, because it's the opposite. And what is our K value? 7. So like you said previously, because our A is greater 1, this is going to be a vertical stretch of 3. Then we're going to go right 5, and then up 7. I don't have a rubber band. I try not to have rubber bands because I'm tempted to shoot them at students. I'm just being honest. Do you want me to be honest, or you want me to lie to you all the time? I mean, I can lie to you, y'all. All right. So we only have 2 more before I'm going to let y'all try some on your own. All right. So 17. What is our A value? -1. What is our K value? -3. Awesome. And then K? -5. I think I said K for H, but y'all fix me. All right. A is negative, so this is flipped. This is negative, so this goes like Beyonce, to the left, to the left. And then down 5. All right. Number 18. What is our A value? 0.3. Mm-hmm. So because our A is between 0 and 1, this is a shrink. Oh, vertical. Shrink 0.3. Left 3. Up 5. All right. This is where I leave the at-home audience. Don't forget, if you hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.